Hey guys, if you haven't figured it out by the title yet, or by the thumbnail, I got so many requests, I'm gonna have to do this one. Police station right there. I'm gonna park out along the other side of it, and I'm just gonna camp there for the night. This is completely blacked out. No amateur hour this week, because I really, I don't know. If they stop by, who knows? They're gonna be curious if they see, so who knows? Anyway, let's go. Looks like a good spot right here. So I'm gonna casually get into the back like it's no big deal, and then I'll show you around back there, and then we're gonna do some hunkering down secretly. One thing I do, and I know a lot of other people have done this for stealth camping, is you get out of the vehicle and you walk around like you're going somewhere, like you got something to do, legitimate. And that's what I'll do first, because if you just get out of the car and then crawl into the back, you're gonna wonder if anybody sees what you're doing. So it's just a quick walk down the block, then I'll get back to the car. I'll act like I'm looking for something in the back seat, and I'll crawl right in and start the camping. All right, that should do. In I go. It is pretty dark in here. It's extremely dark, so I got some extra light. Just close the door. Okay. Yeah, here we are. All right. Not a lot of room, but I've got extra lights here. No, I'm not too worried with the amount of blackout that we've got on here. I have these industrial garbage bags, and I've got them taped up with Gorilla Tape. So there is no daylight getting through. And actually, if I turn these lights off, well, maybe this one isn't turning off because the door isn't fully closed. Let me see. All right. I don't see any light coming through. If I cover this, there's, the occasional crack here and there. But yeah, this is the best blackout job I've ever done on a stealth camping adventure. And crazy neighbor did that window. I did this one. So there's a difference in quality there, but I appreciate his help. Great guy. Likes to help out a lot. So I've got, for bedding, I have a foamy. It's like a 2-inch foam. And I put a little fitted sheet on there. And I just got a sleeping bag on here. It's not going to be too cold tonight. It's actually like 20 above right now. And I am sweltering, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to get this thing a little more comfortably set up. Let's see. Now today I'm using a GoPro to film this because I don't have a wide enough shot when I film with the normal camera. It is not wide enough. It's better in low light, but yeah, I do what I can. Ah, that works out nicely. Okay, so I think this is going to be a walk in the park, unless somebody says there's somebody suspicious around the police station. You better go check it out. So if anybody's wondering, this is a Hyundai Santa Fe, which was a wedding gift from beautiful wife's parents. So it's the gift that keeps on giving. We're putting it to good use, stealth camping in it, and just what they were built for. Now, I am 5'11", never quite made it to 6 feet, but I can comfortably lay down and sleep in here. 2 people, you probably could in a pinch, but you'd really have to love each other. It needs a little ventilation. I should crack the sunroof, because it's going to get sweltering in here, especially when the sun comes up in the morning and it's hitting the blackout garbage bags. Anyhow, Step 2 today. Outside of the police parking lot, in a vehicle, with the keys on me. It's a non-alcohol Heineken. Because I can only poke the bear so much here. And it was a lot of work to get this all decked out today. And I could use definitely a satisfying, delicious Heineken. It's not bad, to be honest. Alcohol-free. Well, it's something. I've had worse alcohol-free beers, so I'm very pleased with this one. Anyhow, we're going to wait until the sun drops down just a little bit, and then I'm going to walk around and casually see if there's any light escaping from the vehicle. And I wish I did have a surveillance system on the outside, because I got no idea what's outside, who's walking by. One of my biggest fears of being camped out like this is somebody starts breaking into the car while I'm sleeping in it. It happened to me once in the back of my truck. I was laying there, and the back door opened up, and the guys are like looking around, and then I sat up in my bed, and I looked at them, and I just said, you know, just woken up, gravelly voice, I said, "You looking for something?" And they ran so fast. But it could have gone a lot worse, I could say that. So security is a factor. But, you know, being beside the police station, I don't know who in their right mind would break into a vehicle outside a police station, unless they're very crazy or brazen. However, I have a little more Heineken here, and we'll see what it looks like as soon as the sun dips down just a little bit more. Now, the police parking lot is like right there, and I heard one just pull in. So he didn't stop, I don't think. But I don't know, it doesn't look too suspicious, I hope. Alright, it's gotten a lot darker out, so I'm going to test this out. I got all the lights blazing in here, and I got the windows cracked for a little ventilation. Now if I close this off, I think that's pretty stealthy, but it's not so stealthy with me walking around with a camera. So, back in. Okay, it's actually a really good temperature in here. Things are pretty quiet outside. I haven't heard too much vehicle traffic. Things are a little quiet right now. So I'm gonna cook up an MRE. In Canada, they're called IMPs. This is Canadian Military Shepherd's Pie from the Army Surplus store. And I figured in such a small enclosed space, I really don't want to start cooking with flames or anything like that. So I will go over what's included, because I was in Air Cadets when I was younger, and we did have these on an aircrew survival training camp. It's been a while, so you get your one pouch of the shepherd's pie. If it were up to me, this entire thing would just be the one entree of like shepherd's pie or whatever. But so there's shepherd's pie, and this thing is like a clown car. There's so much stuff coming out of here. Oh, here it is. The hamburger bun, or the pain hamburger. The bread is something to be explored delicately with these. Got an ice sports drink. I don't know what flavor ice is, but along with that, you have a little mixing bag that you can, a beverage bag, where you add your water up to a certain point. A peanut butter, probably for the pain hamburger. Ketchup, just because. Strawberry jam. You could also use that on the pain hamburger. Kit Kat, because you know, it's full of calories for hardworking men and women in combat, unlike lazy guys that are just camped outside the police station. Nescafe, sweet and creamy. You can make a coffee out of that. There's a dessert. What is it today? Date Square. They gotta work on their desserts. Last time it was fruit. I don't know. And you got a book of matches, in case you need to actually start it up. Tic Tacs for afterwards. And it comes with a spoon, little napkin, and hand sanitary wipe. So, that is what is in the wonderful MRE pack. How much of this am I going to eat? Probably just the entree. I don't like sweets very much. I don't like peanut butter very much. And I sure don't like date squares. You can eat them cold. They're just fine to eat cold. But it comes in this little pouch. A friend of mine in town who is a subscriber and in a local rock band here, Rockzilla, Al, did some work in the military and he has some of these kicking around. So he gave me some of these flameless ration heaters. I've never used one before, so this is a learning experience for me, and we're just gonna do that. Tear here, that's the very first one. Insert unopened pouch. Unopened pouch. Inserted. Add water to sleeve to the fill line. Okay, it's actually a pretty low fill line on there. Fold the edge of the heater sleeves. Well, let's just wing it. That's the camping with Steve way. Here goes nothing. Okay, up to the fill line. I filled it way past the fill line. Oh, it's getting warm. I'm gonna let that try and warm up because I got no plan B for a meal tonight. Feels lukewarm, I guess. Let's see. 12 minutes. Okay, now I'm feeling some heat there. So it hasn't been 12 minutes yet. Oh, yeah, you can really smell the whatever chemical reaction's happening. That certainly is not not very pleasant smelling. But this will be a few more minutes. We're going to dig into this and see how that goes. And I can hear the police helicopter. Yeah, they're obviously not looking for me with the helicopter. Anyway, we'll let this cook up a little more. I'll dig in. And then I gotta hit the hay because it is been an exhausting day. Still, you know, dealing with all the house and everything, and then also coming up to film the video, which I love to do anyways. But there's only so much time of the day, sadly. Okay. Well. I don't know if you want to see that or not, but this is what the shepherd's pie looks like. Yum, yum. But certainly, it's convenient and better than granola and whatnot. I have to say, I like it better than those dehydrated meals. With a properly blacked out vehicle, you can probably camp just about anywhere as long as nobody catches you crawling into the back. Getting out in the morning is a different story. It may be embarrassing if there's a bunch of vehicles parked and people going to work and that type of thing. But I showed up late, you know, right as it's getting dark, just pulled in. I'm going to be pulling out early tomorrow as well. That's the worst thing you can do, obviously. Somebody was just walking by. That'll give you away, is if they hear you talking to a bunch of people on YouTube, obviously they're going to know the jig will be up. And yeah, in a vehicle like this, step 2 is always the non-alcohol stuff, because otherwise step 3 is going to be jail. And there's step 4, so we don't want any problems like that. So I'm gonna coil up here for the night. And yes, keys close by. Yeah. Strangely peaceful right beside the cop shop, I have to say. There's I've camped in a lot worse places than this. I think my excuse if they come around, or if somebody questions me, is I've just been moving out to the new acreage, doing a few more runs back out there. I was too tired to drive. I've been working all day, so I just want to catch a few Z's. They may question the setup, but nah, it's I don't think it's mostly the embarrassment factor of getting busted like this, but it hasn't happened yet. Inevitably it will. However, catch you guys and gals in the AM. Oh yeah, this is good. Good morning, guys. Mission has accomplished. That was too easy. Oh man. Now that we've got that done, I'm gonna peek out here. Oh, looks like some no parking signs went up really early this morning. Yikes. Yeah, as soon as I'm done with the actual stealthing process, I don't have to be so stealthy. I don't want this tape to stain up the car too much with the glue. So that's coming down. Get out, give a walk around, and then probably call her a day. That was a extremely successful adventure. You know, I really don't know how much they would care if they knew I was camping out here. Who's to say, but it worked out pretty good. Well, the proof of concept works there. It can be done. Whether or not it should is a different story. Depending on the police where you are, or the laws, your mileage may vary. You may not get off with such an easy little adventure as that. But yeah, it went pretty good, and I just had to do this one because people have been asking me to film this and get this one up here. So I'm gonna get out of here before I push my luck too much more. And thanks for watching this week, guys. It's a little one this week because there's only so much I can do in the back of a blacked out car to film a video. But I'll be back next Thursday, and we'll have another little adventure for you. It is getting to the season where there's a lot of little stealthy places I can go. So thanks for watching, and until next time, you are camping with Steve.